Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Pineapples and Pixels podcast. Today, I am with my fellow host, the 8-Bit Builder, and I am Pineapple the Fruit. This is episode 23, working title, Chapter 1. 8-Bit takes out his large lightsaber and faces the fruit. He installed a new mechanism called
thanks.
the Plasma
I
Chainsaw.
just arrived on my private jet. I don't know why Ethan is doing an ASMR audio recording, but
The 8-Bit Builder
I have a
states,
private jet now. It shuts off really quickly. It has really good turn off time.
yeah.
It's like instantaneous.
There's just a power button on your freaking on
It
your
literally,
jet.
the thruster on it just stops.
You press it and it just disconnects the fuel source.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The blades just stop instantly. It's a very effective jet.
Very effective,
Anyway.
very good, very except it's really shit in everywhere else except for the power delivery.
Yeah. I have like missing cable conductors. Like my hair is all messed up. I couldn't find a cockpit.
You have to charge it via wall outlet.
Shit.
You have to plug in your jet every night. Did it just fly off without you?
Hold on.
And 8-Bit ran off to go catch his jet in hopes that it had not flown away and crashed into something.
Sorry about that. I'm gonna have to fire someone. I told them not to touch the rocket launcher.
You have a fucking rocket launcher?
Not for long, I don't. And Steve.
He's fun. I have enjoyed him.
That was not what I was referring to.
Oh.
But that works. Let's not out our recording studio man on the podcast.
Oh yeah. Steve.
He's made of blocks.
Unlike our producer. We don't have a producer. This is a disclaimer.
I mean, I just fired him, so.
That's true. He is currently burning. Okay. But Minecraft Steve, he came out one of these days. I don't remember which day. Which day did he come out?
Tuesday.
It was Tuesday. And I personally have been really enjoying him. I think he has a lot of potential for camping, which is really sad.
Yeah.
But it's going to be active camping, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think his building mechanic is really interesting, and I think it's going to be a lot more complex than just I built a wall, now you can't get on stage, haha, GG's.
Yeah, it's interesting.
The materials are also interesting. The way you gather materials and how you use them.
Yeah.
I haven't played any competitive matches with it yet, or like any really matches that aren't against CPUs or my sister. So I don't know how it's gonna work in an actual game.
Yeah, I think
where I can. But I think he has a lot of potential to be really good or to be shit, because he has a lot of moves that are just genuinely really good. Like really, really good.
Yeah, he has a lot of really good moves. I think he'll be a really effective fighter, unlike our co-host Steve, who is on fire.
Oh yes, he is very not flammable, unlike Steve.
Yeah, I should probably get the moving stick. He keeps getting closer. Here, yeah, there we go. Just
snap, crackle, pop. Am I right?
Yeah. We'll put that out later.
I think Steve will be very effective as a team character.
Yeah.
There are a lot of combos which I have seen where you can like bounce people off walls and shit. I think he's very good. I think
Hmm.
he's gonna be very good in doubles, no matter what. I think in doubles he's just gonna be really OP. I honestly don't know how good he's gonna be in solos because of how because his attacks are very overpowered, but it's because the downsides are also incredible. Like, you can do, like, if you break any of your tools, you then have to mine for more tools, take the time to craft it, and you're losing some of your building blocks with that too. And
Yeah.
so, like, the downsides, so the reason he's so OP is because there's also really big downsides. And I think that's a really cool balancing tactic where he just has two extremes.
Yeah.
And that's going to be awful to fight against, but it's going to be really interesting to play.
I have no idea what the technical terms of Smash Bros. Is. All I can say on Steve is that he plays blocky.
He does.
I don't know how they did that. He feels
It
blocky. Like he feels like a block.
is. That's weird. Although I will say, he feels a lot more like a Smash character when you play him than he looked like in the
Mhm.
trailers. Like in the
I think
trailers,
they changed his
they
lighting.
okay, that would make sense because in the trailers he looks super out of place and something
Yeah,
just
I
fell
kind of wish
off,
they
and it
kept
doesn't
it.
really feel like that when you're in game. The
Yeah.
only time I can say where it feels like that is literally just his profile picture, or not his profile
Yeah.
picture, his
It
freaking
still looks
character
weird.
portrait.
Yeah.
Every other character has some sort of movement incorporated, some sort of energy into their
Mhm.
portrait because that's how you make the portrait interesting. You
Yeah.
incorporate some sort of energy, some sort of activeness. Steve doesn't. And there could have been a very easy way to do that. There are already freaking Minecraft t-shirts that incorporate energy and activeness better than that character portrait. I don't know who thought it would be a good idea just to have them stand there.
It's literally just Steve.
He's just standing there.
It's just he's just there.
And
So
yeah,
yeah,
it looks
that's the
fine,
thing.
but it's kind of like very lazy to me.
Yeah, it's like if Nintendo was like, okay, we're gonna put Mario in the game, and then they like just use fucking this image
Where?
context.
Yeah, it kind of is just like that.
Yeah, like it's look, guys, best character.
I feel like everything drawing wise about Steve felt very lazy. Like, especially when they put him in the big banner with all the Smash
Actually,
characters,
what if they
they
use
didn't even
this as his
try.
profile?
Oh,
What if they use that for
dude, I want
Mario's
that. I want
profile?
Mario Head to be his own separate character. I want his final Smash to be Airplane.
Like that's Mario. This is Luigi's.
Oh my god. Why is it so detailed?
This is the other Luigi one.
This is his alt.
Yeah, that's his old.
Yeah, but I feel like Steve is gonna be pretty cool. I feel like there are a lot of things that I look at him and go, huh, that's weird. But he's still a really fun character.
Yeah, it's fun.
Although I think he might be like the first character thus far that it kind of sounded like Sakurai didn't really want to add in, and corporate was like, you have to add this in.
You have to. We're
And it's still
forcing
a
you.
fun character, and it sounded like Sakurai liked the character more and more as he started playing him, but I don't know. That's just what my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah, it's fun. I forgot that happened this week.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun playing as him. He's very good with items on.
Yeah,
He's a very funny character. I enjoy him. He's good meme character. And we
Mhm.
don't have a lot of meme characters in Smash.
Yeah. I'm readjusting to playing it. I haven't had time. Once I get time, though, I'm gonna play with it.
That forward air is kind of jank though.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of the hitbox. It's so weird. It feels so weird because sometimes I'm like, I definitely got the freaking spike hitbox, but it just doesn't spike. And then sometimes I hit it with the top of my pickaxe and he just goes straight down, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Steve's been a lot of fun to me so far, and I think I'm gonna play him more.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Xbox, their controller has. You know how Nintendo Switch has like drift.
Yes.
Xbox occasionally has that as well, but they actually went ahead and looked up how to like deal with it, or at least they figured out the problem, and they posted it on social media. And they're like, "Yeah, this is the problem. We're fixing."
Nice.
So good on them. Nintendo, on the other hand, is like, ha, ha,
It took them a lot longer
"That
to
isn't
fix it,
real."
though.
Yeah, but at least they acknowledged it. Nintendo was just like, "Yeah, but what if it's not real?"
Well, what controller has the drift problem? Like, was it a recently
Uh,
released controller?
yeah,
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
yeah, those elite ones. It's kind of ironic, but
I was gonna say if it was
it's
a controller
rare.
that was released when the Xbox One was released, then Nintendo,
Yeah,
then Nintendo's still very much
yeah.
in front. But no, I
No,
mean
and
if
it
it's
wasn't a
just,
common issue either. Yeah,
huh?
Nintendo, on the other hand, was just like, what if, what if it isn't real though?
They're
What if drift doesn't exist?
like, but it is. We have recorded proof. Like they just tried to pull that in a
That
court
doesn't
case.
interfere with your gameplay. Yeah, that was the next topic. They tried to pull that shit where it's like, I don't see the problem.
That's so dumb.
A kid in another court case is like, yeah, I can't play my game. My controller broke from you. How I don't see how that's my problem.
I mean, there's no way this is gonna be a
Fucking Tony
really
McGuire walks
expensive
out of the
problem to
room.
fix, right?
No,
Like,
they just need to make controllers that aren't shit. You just need to fix them, and then Nintendo would not have an issue anymore. But no, Nintendo's like, nah, I won't do it. Fuck France if they're suing me.
the
I'll take on the entire French government,
entire French government.
which is currently suing them. So that's a thing. Other bad things Nintendo did this week. So K's Emanuar
Yes,
put out
infamous,
a
excellent ROM hacker.
yeah, put out a ROM hack per usual. But this one was a bit different because this is one he's been working on for years. It's a big one, and it was one that people were like really impressed by. It was a it was a Zelda ROM hack, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was basically a between. It took place between Ocarina of Time and what was the other one? Whose spooky game called? Oh, Mask game, Majora Mask.
Majora
Majora Mask.
Mask.
But yeah, it took place between that, and it was really good. It was called The Missing Link, I think. I think it was called The Missing Link. Really good ROM hack. But Nintendo came around and was like, ha ha, destroy, and made him take it down. And I'm upset about that.
Oh. People.
This stupid.
People stupid. Why can't company be nice company?
I know. Like, why Nintendo
Why can't
gotta
everybody
be
be like
shit?
Toby Fox?
Yeah, why Nintendo gotta be like, no, bad. So I just gotta say right now, as of this moment, wait a minute, I don't know if this is illegal or not. Actually, are we allowed to say piracy on here?
I don't think we're allowed to spread.
Okay, so no links.
No. We would. There's no world where we're allowed to spread
I
links to pirated materials.
can mention it.
I would think, yeah.
Okay, I publicly endorse stealing Mario 64.
I'm not sure if we can say that, saying that it just re-released on Switch. We might get in trouble.
Look up any way you can to find this ROM hack and download it before it deletes itself from the internet.
What?
I won't make any like we won't make like a link to it, but since they're just taking it down, I'm sure there's some traces of the
Mm.
Zelda ROM hack somewhere. I would download sometime soon if you can to play it because it's probably really good. They're probably gonna take it down. I'm tired of Nintendo shit. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, like,
I think we should make a Twitter storm against them. I think Nintendo needs to be canceled right
oh, I
now.
mean, like, I think Nintendo just needs to learn that people making fan games and hacks doesn't take away from your success; it adds to it.
Yeah,
Like, look at, like,
but
I
I
would bet
know
money that Five Nights at Freddy's and Undertale, neither of those games would be nearly as successful as they are today if
no.
the
I don't think
creator
it.
didn't allow fan games or mods or any of the sort of their games. The
Mm-hmm.
reason all that happened is because the fan base took the story and started making their own things with it, and Nintendo hates it when you do that for some reason.
I don't know why. But
But
this has
like,
been
it's
stated a
been
million
shown to
billion times
work.
over. There are so many videos explaining why it's stupid to take it down.
It's so
I think
dumb. The only
Nintendo
game
just
that they've
refuses
allowed
to
hacks of
listen,
is freaking Breath of the
so
Wild.
because they can't figure out how to take it down yet.
Yeah.
We should. I think we should raise hell. We should raise hell on them.
Bomba.
We need a big like Twitter storm against Nintendo.
We need to send the Doomslayer
We
after
need
them.
everyone to lose their shit
We need to
on
send the
them.
Doomslayer after them.
Yeah.
But
Honestly, I'm contemplating just going on strike at this point with them because like this is fucking bullshit.
I mean, I don't know. It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
We need to have them know that they can't, that they shouldn't be doing this. Yeah, they have the legal right to. The legal right. This is not. That's
I
not an
mean, do
excuse
they? This
though.
is kind of a gray area because they didn't write the
That's
code. I mean, they
true.
may have
It's
made the
not even
assets, but
entirely accurate too.
it's an
It's a
entirely
hack
different
too. He's not
game. Yeah,
distributing the ROM.
and
This
he's
is
not
technically
selling it.
something else.
This is
No,
something
it's
you
free.
have to apply yourself. And why this ROM? Why only this
Yeah.
ROM? Are they intending to make Majora's Mask in Mario 64? No! There's no world
No,
where they're doing that.
they're not intending to make a new Zelda game anytime soon. That's like this. So
Unless they release DLC for Odyssey after like 3 years, or not after 3 years, but after like 2 years.
it was a
And then
Zelda game. So
I thought it was a Mario hack of, or I thought it was a hack
no,
of
that
Mario
wasn't taken
64
down.
where they put
No,
it.
it was a Zelda hack.
Oh, okay, that's weird. Because I thought that because that was something
Yeah,
McCade's had done before with where he had ported
yeah, he
Ocarina
did
of
that.
Time to 64. So
But
I
no,
thought
this
it
is an
was like that, but
actual.
Majora's
Yeah,
Mask.
this is an actual Zelda game.
That's dumb.
It's dumb. I think we should raise hell. Go to Twitter now and publicly say Nintendo was poo poo.
And it'll also and the word raise hell will also get them to port Doom to Switch faster.
Yeah, but seriously, I think at this point we need to do something drastic
I don't
because
know,
they just won't
man.
listen. They won't listen. We need to do something that'll get their attention.
I don't
I
know.
don't think
Nintendo
we
seems
have
very anti
financial.
community right now, anti fan
Yeah,
with all the drift stuff and all this stuff, and
I know. It's
they've always
stupid.
kind of been like that, but it's
I'm
especially
tired of
showing
it.
up now.
I'm getting
And I
tired of it.
really
Too.
fucking hope this isn't because of Doug. I don't think it would. I don't think it is. But if it
Yeah.
is, because this didn't
No,
happen
this
a whole
is
lot.
definitely down to Japan.
Okay.
What Reggie Fils-Aimé has said is Nintendo America rarely has much like input on Nintendo's like functionings. So this is
Mm-hmm.
entirely down to Japan. We need to make sure Japan Nintendo sees this.
It sucks,
Obviously,
man.
don't harass anyone. I'm not endorsing that,
Yeah, I'm like, we
but
should
make
tread
it seen.
carefully here, man.
Yeah, don't harass anyone, but do make it seen.
Angry.
Yeah, angry indeed. But yeah, this is stupid. Nintendo shouldn't be doing this. I have. If you want to go, if you want to download Nintendo games, just go do it. I feel no remorse for it. I'm going to now steal all the Nintendo 64 games. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do right now.
Oh
hmm
God, you're doing it at okay. Oh no.
I'm gonna do it while this goes. I'm just gonna start downloading stuff, just to spite them.
Man, it's
Yeah,
so
look at
it
that.
sucks that a game can give us
Ocarina of Time,
a company that can give us
64.
such passion in their freaking video games and such excellent video games that are freaking held above in
Yeah.
like tiers
hmm
above like every other game can be like that.
It's just shitty.
Is dumb.
It's stupid.
Like I love it when
I,
indie games break out and get mainstream because they
I
deserve to get
respect
that
it.
kind of
So,
success because they're working with the fans. They're not against the fans. I mean, that's one of the reasons like Beat
yeah.
Saber is so popular because they endorsed modding and they genuinely feel bad whenever the mods break with each update. But like I don't know, man. I wish companies were nicer.
hmm
Like,
I'm
like you would
I'm
not
still doing
believe
it.
the
I
amount
got
of
3 games
the
already.
amount of success that can come from literally just having a community manager. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like I will tell you, most of the games that I've been playing recently are like and are successful because they endorse mods.
Yeah.
Like
It's
Rivals of
stupid.
Aether endorses workshop characters. Those workshop characters are freaking fantastic. They even have a list full of YouTuber picks. They work
Yeah.
with the community. It's crazy. Same
I don't
thing
even
with
know if the
freaking
Career Storm would work at this rate because we got hashtag remaster 1,000 Year Door, and then we got Paper Mario
and the Rubber
versus
Band Man.
the Rubber Band Man. Paper Mario versus Stapler.
Versus colored pencils, and it just sucks. It just sucks.
Ugh. I'm so tired of it. I just wish there was something we could do to make Nintendo fucking listen. But they don't. They won't listen.
There's no world.
Then they do sometimes, and it's weird.
It
Nintendo
is
like
weird. They
let's
listen to
stop
like
the
very
game.
specific things.
Like we asked for a difficulty mode in Pikmin 3, and they're like, okay, and put all the effort in the world into deluxe, and that looks good. But then they're like, nah, fuck you. You don't get
But
more
like
Mario. You want Mario Galaxy 2? Play Mario Galaxy 1 again.
they played twice.
Get fucking Luigi. Then we'll talk. Stupid. Tired of it.
Make me sad. God, why do companies that make such good games and define people's childhoods either just go dark after making some of the greatest games of all time,
Yeah.
Valve, or hate their community, Nintendo? The only person I can straight up think of right now is that at Nintendo that comes to mind that loves the community that I could definitively say that is like Reggie and Sakurai.
Yeah. That's about it, I think. That's all
And I
that I
bet
can
there
think
are
of.
so many wonderful people, but they're
Mhm.
being overshadowed by all the freaking greedy people and all the people
Yeah.
that and it's so weird. They have no reason to put in the effort to take down these things because it's not going to take away from their success. There's no
Yeah.
reason to do this.
Stupid.
Unless you intend to allow modding on the Switch for Nintendo 64 natively, there's no reason to take these things down.
And there's no way now that's happening.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, unless you freaking remake Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask and allow native
Yeah.
modding, then there's no reason you should be doing this.
No. There's no excuse for
There's
it.
no reason. I miss Valve.
I miss Valve. I do too.
It was completely off topic, but I mentioned Valve earlier, and now I'm like, gosh darn it, because Valve pops in, makes like one good game, and then disappears for a few years.
For a decade.
And it's really sad. I wish they were just in form.
Yeah.
I bet if there was like an E3 They would have had really cool things to show. But
Yeah.
like they just didn't show up. Or they showed up, but they showed up. I just want to know what you're making, guys. Like the reason I bet not nearly as many people would have been mad about Half-Life 3 or would have gone on about Half-Life 3 if they had just told you we can't make it yet because we're making Source 2 and we want to get that done for us first. If they had
Yeah.
just said that and then informed us when they were in the development of Half-Life Alyx, everyone would have been fine.
Yeah. I mean, people would have been like, "Where the fuck is Half-Life Alyx?" Because it took a decade, but
Well, no, it didn't. Half-Life, the development of Half-Life Alyx itself didn't start until like a few years ago because they had to make Source
oh,
2 first, and they had to perfect the Source 2 engine. I think I heard a thing where they were trying to make Half-Life or something alongside or while making the
yeah,
Source engine, and then they had a really bad experience with that, so they just said we're gonna make Source 2 and not try and make a game while we make the engine.
yeah.
So they took a few years to make Source 2 and then they took a few years to make Half-Life Alyx.
I just hope that they make Half-Life 3 soon, because I want to
I
play
just
it.
want to know what they're doing. Like
That too. I just want to know what's
I
happening.
will lose it if they give us a new Portal game or more
Yeah.
TF2 content. Just give us more content on any of your things. Just give us information. I don't care if it's a comic. You make great comics. Like, oh my god.
Anything, honestly. I would hope for Half-Life 3 though, because
I mean, even if they just gave us Half-Life comics, I would lose it because the comics for their games are good. Like
yeah,
they can go into any field and make something excellent. I'm sure of it, but they just don't want to tell us about it. And I get that it's interesting and it's really great to have the hype up for the surprise. But I really wish that they would just tell us,
yeah.
man.
Generally, I think I just wish companies were more transparent.
Yeah, but I mean that's not gonna happen.
There's a reason why I'm so transparent with the Minecraft server and try to keep the community informed with everything because I want people to know what's happening. I want people to have that trust and know why things are taking a while.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know, man. It's very important to keep in mind that the developers aren't the only people that care about the game. If
Yeah.
if you want to make an excellent game, you need to cater to the community, man. Like that's one of the reasons among like thousands of other reasons why Yandere Simulator is failing because it's
Lack of
catered to one
community.
playstyle. It's catered to
Yeah.
one person, and that's Yandere Dev. And no game is gonna succeed like that.
Yeah, and I mean, we aren't game developers, but we have worked on a Minecraft server for years, and that's kind of similar with what we've done
And I
with
mean,
it. So
we've been playing games our whole
we have
lives.
somewhat of an idea of what we're going with for community management and game development.
I know. I mean, we've been playing
At
games our
least
whole
managing
lives,
community.
man.
So, yeah,
And and everyone else has seen companies that do it better. We know you can do it better with like minimal effort, but they just
yeah.
choose not to, and it's really confusing. And it's very angering, and I want Nintendo to become an indie company. That's what the next step is. I want them to
That's the
become
next step.
I want them to become an indie company.
To become yacht games.
Oh my god. Man.
Fair threat. You will become an indie company now.
We will become freaking Mojang.
Shovel Knight
Have we
becomes
gotten any more
Mario.
news on that 1.17 update?
Oh, turns out copper can be like paused.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Yeah,
something that
so I can
everyone
like make
wanted.
it permanent. Yeah, I can permanently make it at like that's another thing. Community like interaction.
Yeah.
Minecraft actually has that. They're like, oh yeah, don't worry guys, you can keep the copper at whatever state you want it to be in.
Do
We'll make sure to add
you
that.
want your house to look moldy? Well, you can make it look moldy.
Yeah, or pristine. So I'm probably gonna use it now that they said that. That was my only problem with copper. Well, besides that's a little useless, but whatever. It has no real.
Oh yeah,
At least
I
it has
don't
a
know.
use to build now. Let's see.
It's cool enough.
Yeah,
It doesn't. I don't know. It's a cool addition, but again, it
I'm
just
no
feels like.
longer upset towards it, so I don't really care because this is basically just another block. I do still wish they would add concrete slabs. I'm still upset that's not in the game because that would be helpful, but I don't know,
I
maybe
just
one
wish that
day
they would make it so you can combine two different versions of slabs on top of each other. Like, oh
that
my
too would
god,
be
the
nice.
world. I'm pretty sure the world
That's
would
probably
cave in if they
difficult
did
though.
that. Like, oh my god,
That
everyone would
probably
lose their
genuinely
minds.
is though. I
Huh?
imagine that's probably genuinely true. It probably is like an engine problem.
It
Like it's
probably
probably
is
how
an
the
engine
game is coded.
problem.
But slabs of other stuff isn't. They just haven't done it. I want slabs of like concrete at
It would
least.
be very interesting if we just got slabs of everything in the game.
God damn, that would be great. I'd love a slabs
Slabs and
update.
stairs
Slabs and stairs update would be
of
amazing.
just every neutral block.
But I don't think they should do that because then if they do that, people are gonna be like, so why doesn't Minecraft generate with grass slabs?
Yeah.
So I don't think everything should have slabs. I think it should be, it should
Unless they had like
be
an in-game reason.
specific.
Like
Yeah,
like like you take like a stone slab and cover it in dirt. Like you wouldn't have that in nature.
yeah, yeah. I get like that. But
I don't
yeah, just
know.
more slabs and stairs would be nice. But besides that, I'm still excited for 1.17. It's gonna be a good update.
Oh yeah.
I'm
It
very
sucks that
excited
we have
for
to
it.
wait like a year for it, but
But that's normal.
yeah.
So the Series X, some some of them already arrived in stores.
They have?
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah. Like
I
we
wish
literally have pictures of
the
the boxes
pre-order
now.
the pre-order said fuck. I wish the pre-order process was as smooth as them getting it into the stores.
Yeah.
Did you ever were you ever able to pre-order any of the new generation consoles? Because I know you wanted to.
Nope, not one.
No one?
Not one. I wasn't able to.
Oh.
So I'm building a computer. Because I probably won't get a PS5 until March. It's not a joke.
Really?
I probably won't
Why?
get one until March. Because you won't be able to get it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I think there are more benefits to having a PC, in my opinion, anyways.
Yeah.
I
It's more
just genuinely
expensive, but I'll
like
enjoy it more.
PC gaming more. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's
It's
nice.
not
'Cause-
as accessible, but you
Mm-mm.
can play it any way you want. And
Yeah.
although I understand why consoles exist, they're so people who don't want to spend all the money on a PC or want to understand a PC.
Yeah.
Cause like
Obviously, yeah.
cause you can get super, cause like we've talked about how crazy it is the prices for these things because of how
Yeah, they're
genuinely powerful they
super.
are.
They're
It's
really good
insane, but
prices,
that's the
but
reason consoles kind of exist is
yeah.
to be the really cheap way to or the cheaper way to play these games.
Yeah.
Because like when
I
you
mean,
buy a
I'll get a
PC,
PS5 when
you
I'm
can
able
watch
to,
like
but
watch videos. You can do pretty much everything. Not I
yeah.
don't you can do so much on a PC, but when you buy a game console, it's pretty much just a game console or like an
Yeah.
entertainment center. So it's yeah, it's cool.
Hmm. I'll buy it if I can like get my hands on one, but I have not been able to. So
Are you satisfied with the PS5 UI?
they look all right.
They look all right. I still like the PS4 one more though.
Hmm. I already own a PS4.
That's a good point.
I have no input. A UI is a UI. If I can get to my game and know where the hell I'm going, I'm fine.
So
It's better.
basically, don't
It's
make
better
it the
than
Xbox One
Xbox.
AI.
Yeah, literally, as long as it's not that, I don't care. Speaking of Xbox UIs, apparently the Xbox UI is going to run at 1080p instead of 4K, but also, why are people upset about that?
Who wants the most detailed thing on their Xbox to be the freaking boot menu?
UI, like, what?
Dude, if I can't boot up MS DOS in 4K, what's the point of even having MS
What's the
DOS?
point, man? Why are people so upset about it? Like, no, that's not an indicator of gameplay. They just wanted to have the UI be quick and easy. You don't need 4K visuals for your UI to
Guys,
select the
if my
game.
icons aren't actually 8K, then there's just no reason to buy this console.
I I want a 12K picture of Mario.
If I can't do a 50 times zoom in on my profile picture and be able to see every hair on my chin, then it's not worth it.
Yeah, seriously, why? It's the games will be 4K. Calm down. You'll be fine. Anyways, Burger King held a contest,
Okay.
or I think they're holding a contest. Remember that one thing everybody was freaking out because they're like, "Did Burger King leak the PS5 fucking UI?"
Yeah.
That didn't happen, did it?
Huh?
Did that actually happen?
I don't know.
I don't think they did.
Be really funny if it did though. Burger
Yeah, I'm
King
pretty
has the
sure
biggest
that
tie.
was. Yeah, I think that was just Burger King. Like they're gonna hold a contest, like for PS5s. I imagine
That's
that's what that
cool.
meant. Yeah, if I win a PS5 and for my Burger King
You win it
meals,
and it doesn't arrive for like 4 months.
yeah, I don't get it for months, but if I got it for free, all I have to do is buy a Whopper.
You got it for free, but you have to wait until you're 18. You have to wait until you're 25 in order to get
Yeah.
it.
Um. So another Series X thing. So apparently they're gonna have a quick resume on it, which is a new thing.
How
So
is it
what's gonna
different than
happen?
regular resume?
Basically, you can completely turn the game off. Well, so you know how on the Switch when you like hit the power button on a game and you can like turn it back on and it instantly starts back up where you were?
Yeah,
That's gonna be on the Series X.
that already. Is that not a thing on Xbox?
I don't think so, but like it's not like sleep mode though. You can completely shut the console down. You can unplug the console mid
Oh,
game and
I
it
didn't
will
know
remember
that.
where
I
you
didn't know
were.
the Switch did that. In
The
fact, I don't
Switch
think the
doesn't.
Switch does.
Switch only does sleep mode, but the
Oh,
Series X will
but
be
like
able to
you
do
can
it. I'd
completely
use that because
unplug the
that's what it'll
console
look
and just
like.
resume where it was. That's sick.
I think so, yeah. It's because it saves the SSD. And
That's
SSDs are
awesome.
fast. Speaking of SSDs, I IGN put out a video explaining, like, showing some gameplay for the new Spider-Man game,
Hmm.
and we might have had a good like description and like visual of how fast these SSDs will be.
Really?
So I have a video I'm going to show. I'm going to stream it on Discord. That works, right?
Yeah.
I'm streaming it. So
What the fuck am I looking? Oh, you have music playing.
oh yeah, I should probably turn that off.
What
Okay.
is this pose?
He's putting a backpack
Oh,
on.
okay. I couldn't tell what he was holding.
All right, is it up?
Yeah.
All right. So this building?
Yes.
Yeah, we're in a building. So watch this.
Did it just load all that in?
Yep.
That wasn't loaded in the background. That was just
I
already that they've
don't
loaded
think
that in
so
real time.
because this was like a big fighty place. He goes in and he like fights the people and there's like cutscenes and stuff, and then you leave.
That's so fast.
So either that is a loading screen, or they're able to literally have every single building in the whole city be like not loaded, which
What?
I have doubts of. Meaning, I'm pretty sure that was a loading time explanation. I'm pretty sure that was how fast loading times will be on the PS5. Meaning that is like instant.
I totally thought that it was just that they just had it loaded in the background.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. But no, I think this is just actual load times now.
And it could be that they skipped it too. They skipped the load time.
No, it's like
That's crazy.
it's instant.
That's crazy, man.
There's like no loading.
That interaction. Like, hey,
Uh,
kitty!
this gameplay is crazy though. Like,
You gonna buy this game?
oh yeah, totally.
What
If I
games
get a
are you most
PS5.
looking forward to on the PS5 right now?
This looks good, but Ratchet and Clank most likely. That being
Mm.
said, I'm also really excited for Psychonauts, which is not a PS5 game, but that looks really good as well.
Oh yeah. I don't know what it is about, but I know that you've spoken about it before. I will say, if you plan on getting Ratchet and Clank, I would wait until reviews come out for it.
All right.
Because the newest Ratchet and Clank game was shit.
Mm.
It was boring and didn't adhere to any of the good things about the earlier game. So I would wait until reviews come out about this one.
Okay.
But I mean, it already looks better than the original Ratchet and Clank series because instead of being like an abridged retelling of the original games, it's actually like its own story,
Yeah.
which is cool.
Yeah.
So it's already a good start. But I don't know. I'd wait.
Graphics are gonna look good though.
They managed to make Miles move like really realistically, and I can't tell if that's motion capture.
I don't know either, but it's impressive. I'm impressed.
It's very good.
I can't wait to see the new consoles come out. This will be good for PC gamers too, because you'll start seeing games taking advantage of these things.
Oh
as well.
yeah.
Because most games are designed for consoles. That's like what games are made for. So
Very good. Very happy. Very
And-
good time.
I'm out of news.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot that happened this week. Everything
Yeah,
kind of slowed to
so-
a halt.
Yeah, it wasn't a ton either at all. Yeah.
I am very excited for what games this Christmas have to hold.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
This is like the first time since like FNAF 4 that I've been excited for a FNAF game. So it's kind of impressive that they've managed that. But that game looks awesome, and I'm excited for so many games. There was last Christmas, I literally couldn't think of anything I wanted or anything I could buy because there wasn't a lot happening. There is so much shit coming out this Christmas. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot coming out. Cyberpunk 2077 should come out soonish, I think.
Oh my god, that game looks good. I like the trailers for it. I like Keanu though, and anything with Keanu in it is immediately gonna make me happy because he is like a charismatic machine.
Yes.
He could freaking blink at someone, and I'd be like, oh my god, man.
I wish I had that power.
I wish I had that type of charisma. I wish I was that confident to blink at someone. Man, I don't know. I haven't really been. I mean, I got Halo working. Well, I've been playing a lot of the Halo campaign, but only Halo 1 because it's because the entire Master Chief collection is 100 gigabytes, and I don't want to install all that. So I just installed Halo 1 from the collection. And it still was
Yeah,
like 80
that's
gigabytes, so it wasn't even worth it. But
So yeah, you finish.
I think Halo is pretty good. I am still
Yeah.
pissed that they have not fixed it because for months now I've been having problems with Halo. Every time I would shut down my PC, I would have to reinstall it because for whatever reason, if you have two hard drives and it is not installed on your system hard drive, which is most of the time going to be like 200 gigabytes or 500 gigabytes,
Yeah.
which is completely unreasonable to have a 100 gigabyte game on. If you don't have it on your system hard drive, it just breaks every time you shut down your PC and you can't boot the game. For months, this had been happening. And the only fix people have found were to switch a settings in Windows that says new apps will be installed to this drive. You have to switch it to your main drive and then switch it back. And Microsoft has made no move to fix this quite literally game-breaking bug. And the only way you can fix it is by changing a seemingly random no relation setting in Windows. There's no reason for this to be happening to a $60 game, and Steam doesn't even have this problem. So why does it happen on Xbox native game client? Like, what are you doing? But other than that, I enjoy Halo. It is very good. I haven't played the multiplayer because no, I think I would have like superior levels of video game traumatization after playing freaking multiplayer Halo. I would get so destroyed. But the campaign is really good. It is.
Yeah.
It's not like it kind of has that feeling of. It kind of has that feeling Doom gives you, because the AI for the enemies is pretty sophisticated and not just kill everything on the screen while it stands still and shoots at you. Doom did this really cool thing where it made the AI sophisticated, which hadn't been done since like Halo 1 or Halo 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
And everything works together in a way that makes you feel skilled when you kill things, which is surprising. I know it's surprising that you would feel skilled after doing things that should require skill. But and then Halo has kind of been filling that void, but due to that, the Halo campaign has kind of been filling my Doom Eternal void while I wait for Doom Eternal to come out on Game Pass. Man, I just want to make a whole video on Doom because it's such a good game.
It is good.
Like,
Very
it's so
much
cool.
enjoyed.
Like, and like,
Speaking of games,
yeah,
I'm going to play Luigi's Mansion.
you are?
Yeah, I might stream it once I get the time.
Nice. I want to play Mario Party. I didn't know where to go from that because you just went silent, so I was like, Mario Party.
Yes.
No, but Luigi's Mansion, I've never played the original Luigi's Mansion.
You should play it. It is really good.
How good?
Very good.
I don't know.
Muy enjoyable.
I've literally only played Dark Moon, which is widely declared to be the worst game in the series.
That's the worst example.
And I really liked Dark Moon.
Dark Moon
I'd imagine I really like the first game. I'll really like the first game, but I've never gotten around to playing it.
Yeah. You should try it out. It is like my favorite. I play it every October.
Yeah, I don't really have a game like that.
It's my spooky month game. I'm also going to be playing. This won't be live, but I'm going to be playing the Ghostbusters game again.
Oh.
Because that's also really good.
I own that on PS2.
2?
PS2, yeah.
That came out on the PS2?
It was originally on PS2.
Really?
And then it was so good that they got it remastered.
I could have sworn that was a PS3 game.
It was one of those games that came out near the beginning of the PS3's lifespan, so it came out on both the PS2 and the PS3.
Huh.
Like how at the beginning of the PS4's lifespan, there were games that came out on the PS3 and PS4. The same
Yeah.
thing happened to
It's funny
Ghostbusters,
because
where it
now it's
released on
also
both
on the
things.
PS4. That game is on everything.
It's on everything.
Yeah.
And it's funny that a freaking movie game can be that successful. Like, I can
Yeah.
there's nothing.
Are you sure it came out on the PS2 and that we're talking about the same game?
I own Ghostbusters on PS2.
It's probably not as good.
Yeah, because it's a downgraded version, so it's just going to be
Yeah.
objectively not good. But it's going to have the core things of the game, and it's going to have the core gameplay.
It looks different.
Because it's on the PS2. But
Anyways, I'm gonna be playing the game, the good version again.
it's not a bad version. It still plays really well. It just
It doesn't look as good though. It looks like a cartoon.
It's on the PS2. They had to freaking they had to downgrade the graphics because it's on the PS2.
Yeah.
But I mean, it still plays fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like the difference between like the freaking PS2 and Wii versions of freaking Sonic Unleashed, where yeah, the graphics weren't as good, but they are quite literally the same game. But I don't know.
The art style looks different though.
It's just because it's on the PS2. I'm fairly sure.
No, it looks completely different. I don't know. Maybe it's
They
just
have
me.
the same title, or it could be a
This is the Wii version. Why did it show me the Wii version?
It could be a Sonic Unleashed situation where the PS2
Yeah.
experience is completely different from the PS3 experience because they
I
were
think
made
that's
by
what's
different
happening here,
companies.
Yeah, I think that's
But
what
they're
happened.
supposed to be the same story and have like the same story progression and like all the things.
I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna play that again, and I'm probably gonna stream Luigi's Mansion because there's a real games I love.
I think I'll stream Resident Evil 7 soon because
Yeah.
that is another game that came out on Game Pass that I was very excited for because I enjoyed Resident Evil 2 a lot, but I feel like Resident Evil 2 remake is not going to be nearly as scary as 7 is because I constantly hear horror stories about 7. Like there are some crazy freaking VR horror games out there, and I will see people play the VR horror games,
Yeah.
but they still can't play Resident Evil 7 on VR, even though it's natively supported, because it's just too much. So I'm really scared.
Yeah. I think it'll be fun to watch you get scared on stream.
That's why I do the streams, is because I think it's funny when I scream.
Yeah.
That's how I get through anything horror. I just make jokes and laugh at myself.
I make scary games not scary.
Yeah, so I'm sure everyone has heard about this game, but there is this new horror game out called Phasmophobia for like $13. It's an early access, and it already is this crazy title that has all this crazy technical in-depth stuff, and you actually have to like learn how to ghost hunt in the game because that's basically what you do in the game. And it's this really interesting title where you have to do all this stuff, but like there are already a lot of things in the game that aren't completely working because it's early access, and that's fine. But like the character models they don't look around using their heads, they look around using their waist. So like if you look up, your head doesn't turn up, your entire upper body turns up. So you just lean backwards, and it's really funny. But so that already made the game less scary because it's just comical. But like when you play with 8-bit, like, and so the game has, for context, the game has this voice chat feature where everything is proximity chat. If you're too far away from someone, you can't hear them. There are times where I just walk in on 8-bit doing this random thing and just messing with something, and it's just like so It's so funny because I just never have any idea what he's doing.
I
Or you just ask
unscary
the ghost
him.
how it's doing. You're like, I think it's friendly.
Everyone else is trying to do their job, and it's like, so Ghost, how do you feel about classifications in ghost boxes? Do you think it's controversial?
I'm still a little mad. I'm still a little mad that every time I play the game, no one else dies. It's always me that dies. I've never witnessed anyone other than me dying.
I died once, but you weren't there.
it's, so when I'm there, the ghost is just like, "Yo,
Kill time.
defenseless kid, let's go." Oh my god. But it's a funny game and it's very well made, and
Yeah.
I think more games should include proximity chat because I think it's a really cool feature that really heightens the
Hmm.
immersion of literally any game. Like I
I
think
saw
in games like
that
Overwatch
used.
it would not work well cuz it's a very team-based
No,
game.
God, no.
But like
I actually
but
saw
like
that used in Minecraft once on a Minecraft like
oh
SM,
yes, and it's so cool.
and I think the best example someone had of it was when they first showed it off, and they're like, "So we have proximity chat. Let me give an example." And he teleports one of the guys just like a million feet in the air, and you hear him like slowly fall down in
Yes,
screen.
yes. And it's like those funny things like that. And I don't know, I think proximity chat, when used in games like Minecraft or Phasmophobia,
Yeah.
where it's in a context where it'll work well, I think it adds to the immersion like exponentially.
Mhm.
Like, oh my god, like if Minecraft had proximity chat, I would love to use that in
Yeah.
like contexts where we're
Actually,
all
let
going to
me
be
look that
close to
up.
each other because it's so cool. And it definitely it just heightens the immersion by so much.
I wonder if you actually can do that. Is that
You
like something
can,
that
but
would have?
it's a mod.
Yeah, but how does the mod work? Does it need like a server or?
It's just a mod. I don't know. You think you would either would think it would need to be on the server.
Yeah.
It would need to be. Hold on, Minecraft proximity voice chat plugin. Well, there's no plugin. The best
Wait.
plugin you can get is a Discord thing. Well, it'll move you through servers, but that's not proximity voice chat. That's
Hmm.
just you get close to someone and you get
Yeah.
teleported into a new voice chat.
Yeah, that doesn't quite do it. Mumble chat. No.
Like when people use voice, when people use like, and I will be the first to admit that the voice chat in Phasmophobia is very much shit. The microphones come out really bad, and everything is either really loud or just really low quality sounding. But it doesn't matter
Yeah.
because the proximity voice chat adds so much to the game. Like, it doesn't
Hmm.
have to be good, but like, it wouldn't be nearly as scary if I wasn't all alone when something bad happens to me. Like, if I could just talk with my friends while a ghost attacked me, I wouldn't be nearly as freaked out. But when all the
Yeah.
lights go off and the door gets locked and you have no one to call out for help to, like, that shit is
Hmm.
insane. It increases the immersion by so much. And in a game like Minecraft, where you're adventuring, I would imagine it would do the same thing. You find someone unexpected and it's really cool. I don't know.
Yeah, I would like to see it put into Minecraft. I think that'd be nice.
I just like to see it in more games in general. I think it would be really cool.
Yeah.
Would very much enjoy that.
I think it would add a bit of socialness to Minecraft.
Yeah.
I might have found something though. Let me look.
Like there was one I found that looked really cool, but again, it's a Minecraft mod. So we'd
Yeah.
have to
Well, I
switch
might
to
have
a
found a
modded
plugin.
server just to do this.
I might have
Yeah,
found a
but I
plugin.
don't know if it'll work the same.
It looks like it'll look
Hey,
similar-ish.
Send.
hey.
Yeah, I'll send it to you right now.
Because I have no idea how a Minecraft mod would add voice chat. Because
Plugin,
that's
yeah.
something. Because that's something that needs client input, right?
Yeah, we need client input, I think, for it. But
We
I
do
don't
need
know, maybe
client
this
input
plugin
or an
works.
external program.
I don't know. If this works, that'd be really cool to add, I think. I'm
Mumble
gonna have to look
chat.
into it more.
This project is abandoned, and the default file will most likely not work with the recent version of Minecraft. This is from 2014.
And I'll keep researching it.
I don't know, but it looks. I mean, I just proximity
Yeah.
voice chat at any social game would be is. I love it when they add something like that because it works so well.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, so I'm trying to build the Mandalorian armor, I'm trying to do that. It's my Halloween costume.
Yeah.
And so like I gotta get the helmet off Amazon. And I buy the helmet and it arrives today and I get the package and I look at it, I'm like, this isn't a box, fuck.
Damn.
It comes in like a big ass envelope and I open it and it's flat.
That's not a
My,
good
my
sign.
helmet is flat. I looked at the image when I bought it, and it looked like it'd be not that, but I get it, and it's flat. It's made of PVC. It's rubbery and it's not solid.
That's weird.
And it cost me $50. Anyways, I'm returning that and getting my money back.
That sucks.
It's fine. I bought a Boba Fett helmet instead, which will actually work, and I can just use that for Mandalorian helmet.
Hmm.
So that'll work better. I was upset about that, but yeah, everything else about the costume's coming together pretty well. I got Bab Yoda. I got a cape.
Yeah, I saw your baby Yoda. It's freaking adorable.
Yeah, I wish I could have gotten the animatronic one, but they're all sold out. So
I need to find that picture because I freaking love that picture.
it's been random.
It's in random. Yes. I love him. He gives me power.
So I found the bag at Goodwill.
That's a really fitting bag. I want to
Yeah.
go to Goodwill again. I haven't been to Goodwill in so long.
But yeah, it's gonna be.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be exciting, Mandalorian, man. I still
Mhm,
haven't started on
Mandalorian.
my Halloween costume, and I need to start on that
Yeah.
because it's gonna require a lot of work, and I
Yeah.
have like 13 days.
Yeah. I've done decent so far with mine. I have I've got that. I've got the cape. I have the gun I'm working on. I'm working on the gun. I'm working on the stuff. I just need to get the armor, the helmet, and the gun made. Just the whole thing.
That's not. That's still a lot of good progress though.
Yeah. I'm getting like a vinyl sort of thing for it. I have
That's
this
cool.
it's kind of like tape, I guess, but I'm gonna put it on there for the Bhaskar, so it's gonna be nice and silver.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll look pretty cool once it's done. I'll definitely post a few images in Bitcraft and on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Man, it's tough to talk about now, I think.
Me too. I mean, I could. I don't know. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't have anything. Oh! I one more thing. I just thought about this. Okay. So so there was this game a while back called Genshin Impact, that when it came out,
Oh yeah,
when there was
that.
a trailer for it, everyone called it a Breath of the Wild clone, and it pretty
Mhm.
much, and it has a lot of the mechanics from Breath of the Wild, so I mean that's pretty accurate, but
Yeah, but I feel like those are mechanics
relatively
that are added
accurate.
to most things these days. It's kind of like how
Well,
for a
it's
short while
very,
everything
very,
was. Yeah.
very reminiscent. It's pretty. Well, the thing is, all the mechanics work pretty much exactly how they worked in Breath of the Wild, so it's a little bit past just this is a general mechanic. But everyone called it a Breath of the Wild clone, and while it definitely plays very similar, I've been playing it a lot recently because I very much enjoy the story and how the game plays, and I think the music is really good. I
Yeah.
really like the music. That's the thing that made me want to download the game was I went on the website and the music played and I was like, I like this music.
What are you playing it on?
PC. I'm not
I
gonna
would like to
download it on my
point out.
PS4 just to only be able to play it in my living room.
I would like to point out the fact that if you do download it on PC, it has antivirus that installs on a kernel level. So,
What do you mean?
um, the game has spyware.
Oh, I mean
Fuck. Yeah.
that's weird, but I don't really. It's still I like it, so.
Yeah, the game has kernel level
There are a lot of games that
anti-piracy
have
stuff, I
that
think.
nowadays, and not a lot of
Yeah.
people care. Like Valorant, there are thousands of people playing Valorant every day, even though it literally has kernel level access to your PC, and you can't boot it or you can't shut down your PC. If you close the thing that gives it kernel level access, you can't boot the game. So you would have to you have to reboot your PC every time you close Vanguard, which is what has that kernel level access, just to play Valorant.
Yeah, that's just dumb. I wish they didn't do that.
But I don't know. It doesn't super bother me.
Besides that, it's yeah, from what I've heard, is good.
Yeah, Genshin Impact it's very good. It really kind of takes a little bit of a similar art style to Breath of the Wild when in the enemies, but other than that, it very much develops its own character other than through like the climbing and cooking
Yeah,
mechanics. Because that's really all that they took is the climbing and cooking mechanics from Breath of the Wild. And while those were something that were very unique to that game, actually no, they took three things. They took the glider, the cooking, and the climbing. And while those are very much staples to Breath of the Wild, it still stands out on its own because it has a lot of unique mechanics, and the art style is really cool. And it's free to play. It's this whole single player. It has this whole single player campaign that you never have to pay a single cent to play, as far as I know.
yeah,
And that's really cool. And it's just a really good game, which is really surprising again due to the fact that it's free to play. You don't see a lot of games like that have its own
yeah,
dedicated single player campaign and are meant to be single player that are free because that is the definition of a played game. People call it a Breath of the Wild clone because it has a lot of the mechanics. People forget Breath of the Wild costs $60. And while this is definitely not as good as Breath of the Wild is like a
obviously.
god tier game. It's still been a really fun game,
Hmm.
in my opinion. And even my friend who really, and I know a lot of people will be turned off by the anime art style because it is very much very
Yeah.
anime-y. But even my friend who really doesn't like stuff like that still played the game or found it himself. I didn't even tell him about it. He found it himself and he's been playing it too.
Hmm.
Just a really good game and it's very interesting.
I might check it out, and I was going to. My concern is just like I don't like that kernel access level.
I don't know. I mean, it's not going to do anything.
That's my one issue. Well, it's from China.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I like it. And
Yeah,
if you're scared of the kernel level access, play it on your phone.
have to make sure it doesn't do that there too. I have an Android.
Yeah, that's a good point. Anyways, that's all I had to talk about. I really like that
Yeah.
game. I really want Portal 3.
Oh, Portal 3.
Completely different topic, company, and everything, genre. But I don't know. I want Portal 3. Man, but that's all I had to talk about, unless you have more.
Yeah. No, I think we're good.
All right. Well, I hope everyone
I wonder
enjoyed.
if
Oh
I
wait,
wonder if Steve is still burning.
burning for like an hour.
Yeah, he's still on fire. I don't fucking.
Can you
You
close
think
the
it would
door?
stop by now, huh?
Shut him back in. I don't want to have to listen to his burning body.
Okay, all right, he's gone.
Freaking Steve. I mean, that's one of the reasons why we hired them though, is because he's very flammable.
He's very flammable.
People
I'm pretty sure he's fine
look for a
though.
lot of like a lot of really weird things in their employees, like confidence and good social
Yeah,
skills. When like really, what benefits do you get from that over being freaking flammable?
yeah.
Like I don't need my employees to be good at their job. I just need them to be able to like be on fire.
Yeah. Luckily, Steve is fireproof, so
Yes, which is also another very useful thing.
yeah. It was a strange thing when he told us that. We didn't really trust him at first, but
But
completely
then we let him
fireproof.
on fire, and
No,
he
he
was
did that
fine.
himself. He lit himself on fire, and I was like, "Look, I'm fine." So he's fine right now. He's kind of making a mess of the place. Luckily, we put him in his fire room.
Where everything
He's,
is on fire.
it happens occasionally. He should be
Yeah.
fine though. I think he'll be done in like an hour.
Oh
We have
man.
a lot of very elemental people here.
Uh,
Like,
oh yeah.
I think it's strange.
We only hire people who are from the hit series Avatar.
We only hired Avatar Benders.
Dude, if you
Actually,
can't,
where's
if you aren't just
where's
straight up from the Avatar universe, you're not fit for our company.
where's Leaky Lily? Did I hit Leaky Lily? There we go.
God, freaking put the rain away. Put the
That can you? It's Leaky Lily. She can't control it. It's okay. I'm sorry.
you made you
You'll be
made her you
okay.
made her cry.
She's. You're the one that brought it up. She's always making wet water sounds. She can't. She's made of water.
She's made of
She
water.
says she's all right. All right.
All right, go tell her to put out Steve.
She is.
She is.
Yeah.
Oh man, she has very good. Yeah, she's a very good employee.
Yeah. Hopefully, nothing goes wrong from that. I hope there's no issues.
Yeah,
From.
especially
Oh no.
what the fuck? What is happening? And with that, I think they died. This is episode 23 of Pineapples and Pixels. I'm gonna try and revive them. I hope everyone has a good night.